The NFL draft is still a few weeks away, and everybody's wondering what the Chicago Bears should or gonna do at number 10. On today's episode, me, C-Dub, and Bobby, we're gonna talk about the players that we want to see the Bears draft at number 10. We're gonna talk about it all and more right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm the host here, Haize, joined by C-Dub, Bobby. We in the building. How you guys feeling, man?
Man, I'm feeling great. It's been a long effing time. What up, fellas?
What's the
Man,
word?
we haven't. I realized what we haven't all done the episode together in so long.
So long, bro. I need this,
like
bro.
2 weeks.
Yeah,
Crazy
it's
work.
crazy. It's crazy. That's how life does you sometimes. I've been duck hunting. It is what it is.
Shout out to Drip.
But with that said, today we're going to talk about the players that we want to see the Bears draft at number 10. Who wants to take it away first?
I'll just go get this out the way. I know the number 10 is a very exciting pick, especially with the work that we've done in free agency and such. And with the work that we've done in free agency, I propose with the number 10 pick, we pick Ashton Jeanty. 5'9", 215 pounds of absolute beast mode from Jacksonville, Florida. Played at Boise State. Y'all know this. Let me give y'all some stats. Led the FBS in rushing touchdowns after contact, 1,695 yards after contact. That's almost half or more than half of the actual yards that he rushed for. Runs of 10 plus, led the FBS with 88. 33 of those was for 15 plus yards. Led the FBS in first downs with 106. Now I know the opposite debate, to try to debunk this pick, you will say that he didn't play good competition. I will say that you are wrong and you're not paying attention. Let's go through some of those guys if y'all give me time. Oregon ranked 7. That was the second game of the season, I think. He rushed for 192 yards. I don't care what y'all say if Oregon defense is bad or nothing. There was a team that was in it all the way to the end. UNLV, pretty good team. They played him twice. The first time is October 25th. He rushed for 128. They played him again in the Mountain West Championship. He rushed for 209 yards. They played in the college football playoff. He rushed for 104 against Penn State University. You can't tell me that's good. That's not good against probably the best player in college football in Abdul Carter. The only thing I'm worried about by snatching up, and I'm going to end it here, I'm about to land my plane. The only thing I'm worried about is the Las Vegas Raiders, because their intentions are everywhere. You see mock drafts of just take Jeanty. You see Abdul Carter. You see wide receivers. I even see the mock draft from the Las Vegas Raiders of them picking Ohio State wide receiver Emeka Ibuka. That's crazy.
You was real close. That's great. Proud of you.
I try. I put a little effort in that. You know what I'm saying? But my logic is, let's just try to stand over the league and just get all type of weapons. Get the best weapons possible for Caleb Williams to make his job the easiest possible. Ashton Jeanty with the number 10 pick.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I want to preface this before I go and give my whole reason why. Hey, things are starting to be a lot of chatter, but sometimes you can't believe it, but you still got to take it in consideration with teams not being so high on Shedeur Sanders. And if Shedeur Sanders fall in the draft, that means other guys are going to be taken ahead. Other guys will come off the board a lot faster than what we expect them to be selected at. But I will say, if he is there, I really believe that the Chicago Bears should go out there and draft Will Campbell. I think Ashton Genty is probably number 2 on my list, but Will Campbell will fit the bill. I don't really care about the arm size. That's just me personally. I'm looking at film and I'm looking at a guy that can hold his own, and he's holding his own in the SEC for the last few years. And then especially when you hear a guy talk like, hey, y'all, I ain't heard nothing about my arm size in 2 years. Now that I'm about to get ready into the NFL, y'all bring up my arm size. That's BS. I love that talk from that young player. But then when you talk about the stake of the Chicago Bears right now, the offensive line seems to be improved. Absolutely. And I'm all for it. But we point to Braxton Jones. I know that Ben Johnson is not necessarily saying that he's high on him, not necessarily saying that he's against him, but he's challenging Braxton Jones to come in and put on weight. My concern is you want this guy to recover from an ankle injury and then add weight to that? I don't know about that. It's possible, but those are just some of my concerns. We talk about it 2023 with the neck injury. We talk about last season. We just talked about the ankle injury. And this is Braxton Jones' last season. Yeah. What type of dollars are the Bears willing to cough up for him? Those are some of my concerns. And I would rather allow the Chicago Bears to start having kind of, per se, a revolving door in a sense, but not when guys constantly going in and out of the team, but in a sense of looking at it like this. Braxton Jones, you don't want to pay him top dollar. Is he a solid left tackle? He's solid. He has his issues, but then you're thinking about guys in Joe Tooney. You got to start thinking about that position. You got to think about Jonah Jackson. Yes, they signed him for years down the road, but before he ended up in Chicago, he was with the Los Angeles Rams and could have came back and played football, but Sean McVay said, no, we're going to play this young rookie for the rest of the season. So I want some reassurance with some of my offensive linemen. I know Darnell Wright still has years to go, and the Chicago Bears will have a fifth-year option for him because where he was selected when they selected him. And I just rather go ahead and continue to have those pieces that will be able to fill in for offensive line if we want to be or if we want to change the sense of the offensive line around Chicago. We got to have guys that can step up. And I know we talked about next man up, but next man up last season, that was a cause for disaster every time the next man had to step up. So I say go out there if he's available, because it seems like things are going to be really, really changing around this draft. If he's available, you go ahead and get one of the best left tackles in this draft, and Will Campbell.
Listen, I love how you're attacking that. Like if he's available, and I don't disagree with that. The way that I'm going with my pick is different though. Notice that I said who to draft in the first round. I didn't necessarily say at number 10. Because to me,
you slick mother.
To me, I
worded
it the way I wanted. I wanted to do what y'all wanted to do with it.
You got
it. Go ahead, player.
But the way that I'm attacking it is like you said, left tackle. There's only one player in this first round that we know has no question about moving from tackle to guard. He's probably the only legitimate left tackle in this. Now, you would have to trade back to get him because I'm not taking him at number 10. If the medical's clear, which so far he's worked out privately and publicly at Pro Day for several coaches, several GMs. We haven't heard nothing about his injury anymore. I'm trading back, getting another asset, and drafting Josh Simmons. He's legitimately, if he was healthy, if there wasn't questions about his health, there'll be no doubt he'd be a top 10 pick in this draft. No doubt he'd be a top 10 pick in this draft. So if you can trade back, if you're comfortable with his medicals, you trade back, get an additional third or whatever it is, get him in this building. I think that would be the perfect, because you could still, if you pick up another third round pick, get your running back in the second round, get another offensive lineman or a defensive lineman in the second round as well. There's some really good ones, some other ones from OSU. I'm trying not to push my agenda today, but you can still get everything you need while picking up an additional asset, whether it's in this draft or in future drafts. John Simmons, to me, I keep looking at this kid's tape from not just last year, but from years before. This kid has everything you could possibly want at left tackle. If he had like years of injury concerns, I wouldn't feel this. He had 1 year of a major injury. We've seen players he's not Tevin Jenkins, right? He's not a player that like had a whole career of injuries back to high school. This is a guy that's been healthy. He had a bad injury. If you feel confident that he's going to be fully healthy for you, that's the guy that I want at my left tackle position.
First off, let me say that both of you guys are great selections at 10, and I'm not mad at either one. I think that we should definitely pose questions to each other. One for both of you guys, I think Braxton Jones is where it starts and ends at that pick at number 10. How confident are you in Braxton Jones? I think we've been pumping that for the longest since the season end. I think if you're confident in Braxton Jones that he can still be mid-level and still get better, you go and get Genty. I feel like if you're not so sure, you get one of the guys that you said, bro.
Here's the thing that I say with that though, Dub, is even if Braxton does play well, tackles in the NFL are expensive. If you have a chance to replace him with a younger guy, you may still want to go ahead and do that because keep in mind, they're still planning for this Caleb Williams extension, which could happen at the end of next season.
Absolutely.
So
yeah, I agree with that too. It's just, and I honestly 100% agree with you, Haize, when you talk about Josh Simmons, because when Josh Simmons, if he never goes down with that injury, instead of people saying the Pacers might take Will Campbell at 4, the Pacers will, the Pacers, that's basketball. The Patriots will absolutely be talking about Josh Simmons at number 4. But to your point, it's those injury concerns. But I'm not mad at you pretty much saying, hey, trade back and then go get the guy that you believe can go out there and help the team. And the reason I'm going offensive line is because to a point that C-Dub, me and him, we've been having conversations about Karan Amagaje. I'm of the mindset of allowing him to go through training camp to see if he, can get coached up well, because we knew when they drafted him, he had some talent, but he still needed a lot of work done. But he failed to go through training camp this past season and then was pretty much thrown into the fire, and it did not look well. And I will say right now, we're going to give him that shot to go through training camp to see what he's made of and see how he can develop, but there's still a question mark. So to the point of Haize and where I'm on, and to answer the question is, you got to get some reassurance there. So I would say, hey, go out there and attack one of those left tackles.
The problem I got with Karan is that where to start with this kid? He couldn't even get his hands on the defenders. It was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And I'm not in. I don't think we're in a position to be doing projects right now, bro.
And I don't think that we know for sure if Kieran's going to be a tackle either. He could still end up being a guard.
I think
that is interesting, because that's why I was going to go next. What do Ben Johnson see the development of him? Because Joe Tooney is there, you know what I mean? But Joe Tooney is also very, very close to being done with his football career. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long he intends to play, but you're going to need some reassurance for that guy as well. So to Haize's point, I think that's fair to say, to see if the mindset is, hey, let's develop him more so as a guard than a left tackle. I think that's a fair point.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go
out
ahead.
of the three choices that we made, which one do you guys think would be the safest pick?
Genty's the safest pick.
You think it's the safe? I think.
And the reason why I get people are like, he didn't face off against the only people that say that, and this is why you don't really hear that even amongst draft experts, is because y'all think about the level of competition. What people who are actually scouting, they're looking at which gap does he pick? How does he accelerate through the hole? What does he do when he gets through and gets into the open field? How does he catch passes out the backfield, right? There are more things that go into than just the competition that you're facing. So I get that should definitely play a role in how you look at it. But like, we're not talking about somebody who just had an okay season against okay competition. We're talking about somebody who had one of the best seasons in college football, period.
Yep.
Steve-O, what up, man?
It's good, Steve.
What up,
Steve? That's a great answer. Which one you think is the safest pick, nephew?
I think it's Ashton Genty. Yeah, I think it's Ashton Genty, because you know what I'm saying, the concerns with Will Campbell with his arm length may not be an issue for me, but it may be an issue for a head coach like a Ben Johnson if he You know what I'm saying? If he continues to watch the film and he's gonna put in more hours than me, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's his fucking job. He better put in more hours than me. I think that can be an obvious concern. And then with Josh Simmons, you talk about the injuries. We know he can play. We've know that he's been making good progress. But that when you come in limping into the NFL, sometimes you limp all the way through your career, and you hope that he could just bounce back and just be able to have some good years ahead of him.
I think it's Will Campbell. I think that if you get him, it'll be the safest pick because it'll show that you completely sold up the offensive line like you promised. It's about time. You did it. So that's the extra credit. I think it's sold up already. It's just Braxton Jones. You know, it's always come back to Braxton Jones. But if you get Will Campbell, you don't say you got to worry about that, but you did your job, Ryan Poles. You did your job. You fixed the offensive line, supposedly. Why are you smirking, Steve?
Steve was high as fuck.
Yeah. I just got home.
You didn't smoke on your way home?
No. I don't smoke in the car.
Yeah, but I just think it's Will Campbell, bro.
See, well, you ain't been that smiley since I met you. What
Oh,
you
the
smiling
real. You
for?
say old girl before you walk through the door.
No. I got something in my head. I was cooking up. Leave me alone.
Cook, nigga, go ahead.
Bro walk in the room like the one who knows something about to happen that don't nobody else know. Like,
you smirking.
You sure you want to leave right now?
Oh, bro. Mama said
What's
she gonna be
cooking?
here too.
Spill the beans, Steve-O.
Spill it.
I'm just saying. I don't know why we having this conversation. I don't give a damn about his measurables. Terry Campbell, John Campbell, Dan Campbell, Will Campbell is the most safest pick that you can pick. I don't care what you talking about. I don't care if his name Desiree Campbell, Andre Campbell, Brandon Campbell.
Campbell soup.
Campbell soup, yum. You can. I don't give a damn.
Can we talk about the gaslighting that is Campbell soup? Campbell soup is actually trash.
It is trash.
Campbell
I ain't
soup
gonna
is
lie.
trash.
You only eat it when you're sick.
Yeah. Because
Make your own. It's better.
And even then, you got to put your own, yada I mean on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
But it's simple to me. Like, okay, I get it. If they see something in Will and Karan Amagaje, they around them more than I am. I can only take their word for it. But the key word that I don't like that he said in the whole thing he said about Braxton is, I can work with it. What the
that
fuck
is
you mean?
exactly
Oh, like that. I feel
I
you.
don't. It's a lot of.
I said that about a
positions you-
girl one day, and yeah, it didn't go out.
Couldn't work.
Exactly.
That long.
That's all I'm saying is, and that's why I was smirking, is because that's ringing in my head. Because it's like when it comes to the left tackle, that's not something I want to work with. That's something I need to establish. That's you put a ring on that shit. You lock it down. You don't release it out. That's the type of position that it is. So like, based on what he's done with Detroit and the pickings that they've had, it was just shocking for him to say something like that about Braxton and them. But
Who is your number 10? Who are you taking at 10 though? Who is your guy? Is it Will Campbell?
if he slide, yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it.
So who, if he doesn't make it, who?
If he don't make it, Mason. If Mason don't make it,
Mason ain't getting past 5,
Mason
my
ain't
boy.
getting past
and I said Mason don't make it, Mason. And if he don't make it,
Just say it. Go ahead.
no, I'm not getting Genji. I don't give a fuck. I'm not dying on that hill.
You know what? You know what's funny? This man has been saying that forever. Now watch us draft Genty. He's gonna have an amazing career, and
Yep.
Steve-O's gonna lose his shit every time he breaks.
No, I'm
some
not.
tackles and have-
No,
Yes,
I'm
you are.
not. Why I'm gonna lose my shit for?
I mean, lose your shit positively. I mean, like, be
Positive.
excited.
Oh yeah, well, if you better, motherfucker. I'm just telling you right now. As just if you watching, if you get drafted 10, I'm not gonna be that happy.
You know
And
what? The,
I'm probably gonna be the most crucial on your ass. That's
you know
all
what
I'm
the
saying.
Genty thing is starting to feel like? Y'all remember? I know this is a different sport. Y'all remember when Michael Porter Jr. was coming into the league? He was wearing Chicago hats, Chicago shirts in every interview. He kept bringing up the Bulls. He gave the Bulls his medicals first before any other team. Like the way that Genty, I've seen probably no less than 4 interviews. This nigga then brought up the Chicago. Ain't nobody said shit.
He glazed.
He then brought up Caleb Williams, the Chicago Bears, or Ben Johnson.
And that nigga did a 360 because he was talking like, oh, I'm gonna go to Chicago at first.
He did. That's a fact too.
As soon as we said we was interested, oh, Chicago's a good place. You know, they got Caleb Williams over there. I was like, ooh, motherfucker. Then we found out they got the 30 visit. I'm like, oh shit.
Realistically, he got a great opportunity. Do you see if he joins the team? I think he'll start if he joins the team and with a DeAndre Swift on the team.
Compared to DeAndre's capabilities, compared to Ashton Genty is by far right now a bell toe type of running back compared to DeAndre Swift. And it's going to be better for DeAndre Swift in the end.
Yep.
Let me ask y'all this though. Clearly, and correct me if I'm wrong. So we got Ashton Genty top, right?
Yeah.
Amari and Hampton a little bit below him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then a little bit below him, like 4 other running backs right below Amari, all about the same level, right? Trevon Henderson, Quashawn Judkins, the guy out of Iowa. What's his name? Johnson out of Iowa. Like all around that same level, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not that high on Hampton.
You're not that high on Johnson?
Oh, no, not Hampton. I thought you was about to say Caleb
I'm
Johnson.
not high on Hampton. I don't think he
I
run
like,
reckless for me.
I like
reckless.
Scottaboo, Judkins, the other Henderson way more.
I'm not high on Hampton.
Those my 3 outside of Genty.
That motherfucker think he can run through a metal wall. He run right through you, bro.
That motherfucker gonna have concussion issues. He remind me of somebody. I think that's what it is.
Rojo, man. I hope Rojo can stay, bro.
I got him as number 2 though. I ain't gonna lie.
Rojo?
I love to run this. No, Amarion Hampton. It's just that a lot of Bears fans at the beginning of the offseason, they was hyping up Kalen Johnson. I'm like, why?
Cool.
Like, I'm not saying he's not good. I believe he can be a good, valuable.
I just don't. I think Caleb Johnson is going to be great in a shared backfield. I don't think he has the chance to be a number 1. Whereas I think
I didn't see enough. The lines, the holes he was getting through, it was just like, like they was like one thing they was doing was running the ball. That was the only thing they could do.
Yeah.
I would say this, fellas, if we do grab a Will Campbell or what's the other guy who's Josh Simmons, that means we get a running back, and the running back I'll be settled for is Travion. I think he's the best out of the.
You got Travion over Quashawn?
Yeah, I got Travion. Okay. I got Henderson over there.
I got Judkins over Travion, but I'm not mad at either one.
Both of they multiple coaches on different from Ohio State and others. They both said they both number 1 running back. So I don't think we lose.
Yeah, I don't think we get either one of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
How far Quashawn is 6 foot David Montgomery, bro.
Yeah, he is. He is, dude.
I think he more of an athlete too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
So
what is Travion? Travion like what's he? He like a patient runner. Like what's the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers who used to be really patient?
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, he remind me of that. He kind of patient.
He
got a little patient young. He ain't got that much patience, but he a little patient to be a young guy.
Travion can know how to get gone though.
He can get loose.
Yeah, he could take one.
He can get loose on you.
And he active out of the backfield too with the pass game. So that's a good thing that he has.
I think that's why I edge out kind of like Judkins and Scatterboo, because out of them they got them hands. I know they can catch.
And they gritty.
Judkins,
Scatterboo,
and he just be bowling people over.
I'm about to say Scatterboo is probably my one though. I like Scatterboo.
He has great balance. Nick, I ain't gonna lie to you. I watched Damian Martinez and was yawning. It's not that exciting film.
Damn, nephew.
Where did he go?
He's coming out of Miami. His tape is not that good.
They didn't run the ball.
They definitely didn't run the ball.
Not that exciting.
That motherfucking quarterback had 4,000 yards every week 10.
I swear, Steve, they got 10 running plays on NCAA 25.
They all inside zone run.
That's hilarious.
That's me though. Somebody was like, watch Damian Martin. And I ain't saying he can't be good. It's just that when I turn it on, I'm like, okay. Yeah.
This I know this nigga ass. Xavier Restrepo broke fucking dude from Dallas. What's his name? Michael
Galloway?
No, Michael. The great wide receiver.
Irvin. Mark Irvin.
He broke Irvin record in Miami.
Ooh, that's my guy, Xavier Restrepo.
That's how you know they was tossing that hole.
They was tossing it.
I want him here.
Fair point.
I want him here. A Tez Johnson. Give me little Tez from
Restrepo.
I want Restrepo or Tez.
Tez, I think
either
people
one.
not gonna be that high on him.
They're gonna be sleep.
He gonna
That's why I say slide. I wanted him to slide.
Gonna be
he
sleep if
gonna
you
slide.
want.
He gonna slide. I think he's a football player though,
era.
man. Outside, like I say, man, outside of the workouts and the weights and all the arm length and all that stuff, watch some people tape, and that'll be able to help you get a better idea on how some of these players can actually play football. And I think Tez Johnson is a player. I think, to y'all point, he's sliding.
He just built like a sophomore. That's all. Sophomore in high school.
He literally Tank Dale.
Yep.
I think that's a good
That's a
comparison.
fact. That's a fact.
I just say Tank got him on the
Oh shit!
what's the
Damn,
jump
Daniel.
balls and shit.
Thank you,
Damn, Daniel.
Appreciate you, big dog.
Oh shit!
Good show, Jack.
Are there any
You talking about my high?
decent
You high?
defensive
You don't
options
see
in the
this?
first 2 rounds? I like Kenny 3. There's a lot of really good defensive options
a
in
good
the
Hey,
second
Kenneth
round.
Grant might be the best run stopper in this damn draft.
Agreed. And
That
y'all know what
motherfucker,
he played at. Come on.
like y'all ever see y'all know that little plunger that go in y'all tub? He that. I swear to God, watch some Kenneth Grant tape. He just it's a hole. It's just nigga. Like you ain't going nowhere. It's scary.
Mason Graham had his fair share of help.
It's scary, and he built like fucking the Nadonican Sue.
Yeah.
Before we get up out of here, Kevin Warren recently said that the new stadium will either be at Arlington Heights or the lakefront. This is kind of the first that we've heard in a while about moving away from the lakefront. It's not going to be at the lakefront. I just don't think it's going to be at the lakefront. How you guys feeling?
It never made sense to go to the lakefront.
I hope it's in the lakefront. I just like the Chicago Bears, just being petty. I just want it in Chicago.
I get it. Yeah, but yeah, you say that now till you at that game, and then the game over, you like, fuck. I gotta walk 15 blocks to this fucking car.
What do you think it's gonna be in Arlington Heights? How long do you
Nigga,
think it's gonna take you to get out of there?
no, nigga. I used to go to that track. I used to go to Arlington Heights for work 3 years ago every day. The L is right there.
Well,
Like
first of all,
I mean, literally, stadium L, suburb city. Like it's perfect.
Arlington Heights is going to be transformed if they get this new stadium. It's not going to be the same as you remember it. It's not going to be easy.
They're not
getting in and getting out. It's not.
How? I just explained to you how it's going to be easy.
It's going to be
How many people you think it's going to be in, let's just call it Chicago Bears Town when it's a game day? How many people? It's going to be over
like
100,000 people every
like
game.
Wrigleyville.
Yes, absolutely. There you go.
You know why it's like Wrigleyville? Because that damn L is right there.
Is it an L right there?
You can take the blue line all the way to the park.
To Arlington Heights. Ain't no L. It is.
Yes, you can take the Metro all the way to Arlington Heights.
Oh, the Metro. Okay, you saying blue line.
I think, hey man, just go ahead and get it in Arlington Heights. When I visited Atlanta and was right there by the Braves Stadium, they got this whole nice ass entertainment stuff. Even when the season wasn't going on, people was out there and there was places to eat, things to do, a nice little spot in the center of them, so you can go ahead and kick it with your kids and family. Open that up, Chicago Bears. Open that up. To hell with Chicago, that whack ass mayor and this lame ass governor. Go ahead and get the entertainment system popping. Let's go out there, get some good food, some good bars, and some good entertainment. To hell with them. They don't want to make it work.
Space.
They don't want to make it work. Because to Steve O's point, C-Dub, when I went to the preseason game, Bears Bengals, we had to walk. And you know how pissed I was mad? We're walking. I had to grab a beer from somebody cooler that was selling a beer for $5.
I need
to
me
help me.
I need me an elder statement
outside the stadium.
Because these young dudes don't want to walk. That's what it is. Come on, Drip.
Ain't nobody for the walk. Hey, one thing I tell you right
here's
now.
the thing. So for me personally, walking to the stadium is part of the experience of the stadium. I don't mind it. I'm not gonna act like if my fat ass ain't gotta walk, I'm not also gonna be like, fuck it. So I mean, it's just part of the experience, bro. Like real talk. Like we used to park, we walk, and much like we getting fucking goddamn corn on a stick and shit going to the stadium, bro, because you gotta get some damn food while you walking to the motherfucker.
Yep.
Oh, this nigga act like he ain't a Sox fan. You go off the L to the stadium. What you talking about?
Bro,
you
I
better
got
have your
parking.
blick
It's a
going.
parking
Yeah.
lot. What are you talking about? It sucks. What do you think we ain't got parking
That's
lot?
a plus too. My point. Okay, you proving my point. Why the damn White Sox got a better parking system than us?
Because
And
ain't nobody
transportation
going. Ain't nobody going.
Hey,
Yeah.
UAC opening day
People
shit.
probably drive up to the stadium and park because ain't nobody at that motherfucker.
Ain't nobody there. What you talking about?
No, I just drove past that motherfucker. No, that ain't true.
Hey, listen, the Sox done won 2 games.
They won 2
Motherfuckers think
games.
that we back up. We back up.
Nah, they in that motherfucker trying that new goddamn shake they made in that bit. Them motherfuckers is
We
coming
back
up with new food.
Listen to
Hey,
what
we
I said.
back.
We back up.
Bro got the pinstripe in his pocket.
Ooh, that was cold too. It looked better than a blue.
All
hat
I
with a
gotta
blue.
say is,
Oh, have you seen the new Connect jerseys?
No, I haven't.
Hold
I
on.
haven't.
Red and black joints that they put out.
Yes, bro.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta see that.
they got
hey
the red and
chat,
black.
you could tell C-Dub only went to a hot game.
Yeah, why would what the fuck? I ain't finna go
Nigga,
sit there
okay,
with a
so you
with
think
a
about all the
blanket.
people. Think about all the people that gotta walk in negative 10 degrees.
They got the option not to buy the damn ticket and stay at home and watch it on TV.
It's bad enough we already got sit through the game with no dome. You want me to walk?
Bro, we was
10
getting
blocks?
we was getting rained on the whole preseason game.
Fuck
Mad
is
as
you
hell.
talking about, bro? No, if Atlanta, Houston, all these Texas teams, Arizona can do it. Damn it, we the fucking best city in the world. Why the fuck we can't do it?
Let's do it.
Football is a game that was invented outside.
I'm
And
with
guess
that.
what? 90% of them bitches is inside now.
It's fucked up. Y'all change it.
We want the entertainment district, bro. Don't you want to go to a
Yeah.
concert at Soldier Field, the new Soldier Field, Virginia
course.
McCaskey
Right.
Field?
Don't you want a fucking WrestleMania, nigga?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Then
right
how
to
the
the
heck-
lakefront. Go right to the lakefront and see it.
Hero to
You think they're gonna have WrestleMania at the lakefront? You think
No.
that's what they're gonna do?
Yeah, if they build the
I-
stadium on the lakefront, yeah.
this is all I gotta say, and I'm done. We all, when they first dropped the whole display of what the stadium's gonna look like, where it is, it took us 2 days to figure out where the fuck we was gonna put it. They like,
And there was not a parking in sight.
fuck the parking. We was sitting here like, so is the museum gonna be fucking demolished, nigga? What the fuck? Like, how the fuck? What
I ain't
space are
gonna
y'all
lie.
seeing?
That
I
look
was
like
like-
what a museum used to be.
I'm-
Like, how y'all
I'm
get
like,
that
what
space
space?
like that?
I'm like, because I know the parking lot they talking about. That parking lot little as fuck. So I'm like, you finna put a big ass stadium in that little ass parking lot?
We going to Arlington, get ready.
It's called the Chicago Bears.
And we gonna be able to park, bro. We gonna have good
gonna-
parking.
I was like, bro, I swear to God, I thought we was gonna be connected to the old fucking what was that? What's that black ass building?
McCormick Place.
McCormick Place. I thought we was gonna be connected to the McCormick Place, bro.
Never in the day have I ever heard somebody call that building that black ass building.
That's what it's called.
The McCormick Place.
called
If you don't, bro,
not. What's
if
it
you
called?
don't, if you forget the name, that's how you make every Chicago remember. What's that black ass building by the lake?
That's what it look like. That bit cold.
Ooh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I can't. It won't come up on the joint for me. I don't. My computer's moving slow, but
Nasty. I know you already got that shit on the way, Drip. I already know.
I mean they ain't made it for sale yet. But yeah, best believe the moment that motherfucker go on sale, yes, I will have it. I already got the Bears draft hat already. It's
I
upstairs.
got mine today. Ain't nothing about. I ain't gonna miss that one.
Hey man,
I
we
still
like
got
3
others.
weeks away. 3 weeks away from the draft or something like that, right? 3,
Mhm.
4? Yes.
3 weeks.
Nigga, we got hella drafts coming. We got 2 drafts coming up.
Oh yeah, the ladies getting drafted too. This man.
Why you
black
say it
ass
so
beard.
creepy like that, bro? You made like that was odd. Why you say it like that?
ladies.
Because I started reading something. I started
Said the
reading.
ladies, yeah. The
What was
ladies
you
get drafted.
I was reading a comment.
The ladies.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. I can't wait, man.
That's crazy, bro.
I can't wait till we could go to the lakefront, bro, and watch the Bears, bro. That's gonna be dope
your
as hell,
ass, yo.
Steve.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
you gonna be bad as hell where where your ass gotta walk through the McCormick Place to get to
What
that.
if-
You
motherfucker.
gonna be the only one there. You gonna be at Soldier Field when nobody's there.
What if Arlington Heights, like, motherfucker, we ain't doing it unless y'all change the name to Arlington Heights Bears.
Hell,
You see,
I
Doug.
got that much control. You
Doug,
see it though?
That's dope.
That be hard.
The pinstripes make it nasty.
The motherfucker got south side on the
Hey,
sleeves.
Outside on the
Ugh.
sleeve, my boy.
Oh, I need that. I need that.
I ain't gonna lie. That mother Dub already got a hat for that motherfucker.
They literally
need
found this
that,
dude
Brody.
walking on the south side to style this jersey, though, bro. Like they
Oh,
literally pulled somebody off the street.
They definitely did.
Damn, that motherfucker
Kev, what
nasty.
up, my boy?
So
Big
yeah,
Kevin.
Kev, don't, hey, I swear to God, you get that jersey, that sock is black. We know.
yeah, he got
no.
Miss Chin making it right now, bro. He about to send her the picture and be like, I need to have this before it hits the streets.
Bro, go.
That motherfucker supposed to say south side of it. That bitch gonna say four them. Fuck you.
It's going down. What?
Oh,
I make
Okay.
fresh for you. I make fresh for you.
We're done. We're done. Thank y'all. It's been real. I appreciate
All right,
y'all.
we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Make sure you guys are following us at Shy Bear Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave.
Oh,
Text message on the voicemail 773.
I swear to God, Kev, if you come with this bitch with the fucking hat on, with the fucking watch on, I swear to God, I'm gonna lose my mind.
That is hilarious, bro.
Hey, well, I'm gonna get in that one. I'm gonna get the knockoff one from the beauty supply store.
We know, Kev. We know.
Just sit like this. Sit like
Love
this.
you
doing the
guys,
whole-
man.
To myself.